All right, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us as we celebrate Albanian Independence Day. We are so happy to have you here. Oh yeah, that deserves a round of applause. This is a big day. For those of you who have not met me, my name is Maria Willett. I'm the Chief of Staff for the City of Rochester Hills, and I'm honored to introduce our Mayor, Mayor Brian K. Barnett, to kick off today's festivities. If you have not met Mayor Barnett before, he has served the City of Rochester Hills as its mayor for 16 years, so he is the longest serving mayor in the history of our city. He's very, and he's always been very proud of the connection that we have to our Albanian community and has worked with our Albanian diaspora to introduce a sister city partnership that we have with the city of Tuz, Montenegro, which is now celebrating 15 years, which if anything deserves a round of applause is that. So without further ado, zooming in live from the Tuz Municipal Building, please join me in giving a round of applause to Mayor Brian K. Barnett.
Good morning, Rochester Hills. Good morning. Good morning. It is an absolute pleasure to be with you today from my colleague, Mayor Jaloshai's desk here in the city of Tuzi. What an honor and a privilege it is to join you on Albanian Independence Day on truly an exciting time for the city of Rochester Hills and for our sister city. Let me start by thanking a few folks, certainly the technical team here that you can't see here in the municipality of Tuzi. I am grateful for their help in setting up this opportunity, and also for our technical team in the city of Rochester Hills. Thank you for allowing us to see each other on this very special occasion. A few folks I want to thank specifically, certainly in general, all of you for coming out on a Monday morning to participate in something we've never done before. I didn't know what kind of crowd would come out, but it's great to see so many Albanian friends in the crowd there in the city of Rochester Hills. I see in the front row my friend, former Mayor Chamulai, who was a wonderful host to me many years ago. Mayor, it's great to see you. Thank you for visiting us. And one of the architects of the Sister City arrangement was my friend, you know him as Preka, I know him as Frank. But Frank, I see you there as well. Thank you for your leadership, as well as Nicole Samai, who's here with me in Tuzi, for being some of the first people responsible. I see another colleague there, Councilman Donovic. Thank you for your leadership and friendship and being a great light for the Albanian community in Livonia. We appreciate your friendship as well. Friends, this is absolutely an exciting opportunity, and certainly when I realized that I was going to be traveling overseas, that I would be here in our sister city on this very momentous day. 110 years ago, when Albania achieved its independence, recognized internationally, something that I've learned throughout the years about just the incredible importance. And in order to really explain it, I sort of have to tell you the story. For me, when I became mayor, I probably didn't have any Albanian friends. I didn't know any Albanians, but it didn't take me very long to realize what a passionate and proud people, and how many of those passionate and proud people lived in my community. Just a few short months after becoming mayor, I received a call from our head of police saying that the president of Albania, President Moisu, I believe his name was coming to visit. And he came on a presidential visit. It was my first time to St. Paul's Albanian Catholic Church. And I walked in kind of, not knowing what this mysterious place was or who these Albanian people were. And I left that night feeling absolutely enveloped with Albanian hospitality, passionate handshakes and prayers and a wonderful meal. And to see the dancing and the celebrations and the way that the Albanian people celebrate their heritage was something that caught my attention. And a few folks from the diaspora began to meet with me and talk about some of the challenges that were being experienced over here in Tuzi. And having met some of their leadership, I recognized that there was a role that both I and the city of Rochester Hills could play. Recognizing we were home to the largest Albanian Catholic church in the world outside of Albania, and so many amazing Albanians living in our community, we knew we could step up. And shortly thereafter, Mayor Chamulai, Nicole Samai, and Drita, and others led a delegation to the city of Rochester Hills. And we spent a week looking at how we collect taxes and meeting with our department directors and living open-handedly, as we say in Rochester Hills, sharing the knowledge that we have with our Albanian brothers and sisters. And then a few short months later, I traveled on a small delegation to Tuzi for the first time and was met with incredible hospitality. Every place I went, there were meals that had more courses than I've ever experienced in my life, and friends that didn't know me but thanked me for our help and just welcomed into the Albanian family like an actual son. It was something I've never experienced anywhere else in my travels around the world. And since that day, our relationship, shortly thereafter signing an official sister city organizational document. By the way, the city of Rochester Hills, a very prominent city in Michigan and one of the best cities in North America, has one sister city, Tuzi. One's all we need. We are blessed to have one amazing sister city. And shortly after signing that document, we began on the work of just supporting our friends. And our sister city agreement isn't a date or a document. It's a relationship. It's a friendship. It's hosting other mayors and delegates when they come here in our office and sharing with them anything we can learn. It's supporting the school with the 2 for Tuzi campaign, where our university, our students and families bought 2 sets of school supplies, one for the kids of Tuzi and one for our students in Rochester Hills, and sent those over. It's putting a scholarship together with a student from Tuzi. It's been relationship building. It's been writing countless letters and just supporting. And most recently, it was sending a garbage truck. When members of the diaspora said, what can we do? And we said, what can we do? And they said, is there any way you could send us a garbage truck? And just in a matter of time with our contacts and friends, we were able to send a garbage truck, which it turns out my hotel room looks over our garbage truck. When I woke up this morning, I saw the city of Rochester Hills garbage truck in Tuzi. So it is a long-standing friendship that's only going to grow stronger. We have watched your city and your residents meet the challenges of full municipality, of all the different things as a city grows, and understanding the road networks and all the public safety and cleaning and all the things involved with running a vibrant municipality. I want you to know that every single member of our team, as I expressed it in a speech this morning, is an extension of Mayor Jalushai's team. We exist to support you and feel great satisfaction and tremendous pride in the steps that you all have taken under various mayors and various leaders throughout our time. Let me just tell you in closing what a great privilege it is now. I said at the beginning, when I first became mayor, I didn't really have any Albanian friends. Now I'm affectionately known as the half Albanian mayor with too many Albanian friends to count. And I want to thank all of you for your continued friendship and support as our sister city relationship grows. Every single one of you, if you arrived in the city hall today, you passed a sign, you passed a tree that was planted in honor of that relationship. And we're so excited to see where it will go in the next 15 years. So give yourselves all a big round of applause on the 15th anniversary of our sister city here on Independence Day in Albania. And now it's with great pride that I introduce to you a friend of mine who I've gotten to know over the last few years, a tremendous advocate for the Albanian community, to say a few words about Albanian Independence Day, my good friend, Vilson Shadistaj. Vilson, please take the stage.
Well, it's going to be a little bit hard to follow, but I have a short speech, maybe 45 minutes or so. Just kidding. Just kidding. Well, representatives of City of Rochester Hills, religious and community leaders, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor and privilege to welcome you all here on behalf of Jehona Malcis organization and the City of Rochester. Also wish all my fellow Albanians Happy Independence and Flag Day. I feel honored to be here in front of the City Hall with our friends, City of Rochester Hills. Mayor Barnett has been a friend to the Albanian community for many years. He has sponsored higher education. He has helped our community through hard times in the city of Tuzi. He's always been willing to open the doors to the great city from all parts of Albanians. Albanians from all parts of the country, but especially its sister city of Tuzi, who's helped their education, training, and everywhere, all the way to the garbage collection, which we had an issue with. Albanians in Tuzi were not allowed to fly our national flag all the way until 2020, believe it or not, at which time the efforts of our duly elected representatives, with the help of the United States, friends we have here, including Mayor Barnett, we've won the right to fly our flag. And today, Tuzi has been magnificently decorated with red and black with a two-headed eagle. It is a great honor and privilege that we are here today in front of our city at Rochester Hills. Welcome to celebrate our national heritage and our flag. Freedoms this country affords are second nowhere else in the world. We not only have the right to raise our flag, but we are encouraged to celebrate our heritage and be a part of the government without any prejudice. I want to thank Mayor Barnett. I want to thank the city of Rochester Hills. I want to thank a few special guests we have here, representatives of St. Paul. We have the former mayor of Tuzi, Malishan Mulaj, direct descendants of our tribal leader, Arjan Bayraktari. Robert, Maria, thank you so much for helping set this up. It's a great privilege to be here today. Thank you. Faleminderit gjithëve, gëzuar festën e flamurit.
Ladies and gentlemen, I certainly am not equipped to speak on the intricacies of Albania's independence and the struggles from 1463 to 1443 to now. But I know in all my travels around the world that there is one thing that unites people, and that's the taste and spirit of freedom. When you're able to make your own decisions and govern yourself and create paths for the next generation to go above and beyond the current generation, there's nothing else like that, no matter your nationality, no matter how long you've experienced it, or no matter how hard you fought to get it. Freedom is something that binds every culture together in such a unique way. So today, your American colleagues and friends celebrate your independence with you. We know America and Albania have long had a tremendously strong partnership and friendship. Our national leaders recognize that on both sides, and it's something that has truly been a pleasure to see personally here in the city of Rochester Hills. And so now it is a great honor of mine to invite all of you in just a few moments to head back outside of City Hall, where for the very first time in our city's history, we will fly the Albanian flag on Albanian Independence Day. At the conclusion of the raising of the flag will be the national anthems, first of Albania, followed by the United States of America. Friends, I will join you virtually outside, but you won't hear me anymore. So my last words to you are simple. Thank you. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your partnership. Thank you, Albanians living in Rochester Hills, for making our community an incredible place to be. You are our school teachers, you're our entrepreneurs, you're our bankers, you're every part of this community, and we are a better community because of the Albanians living in it. I hope you share the same pride with me as you see your flag raised in front of City Hall. May God bless this continued friendship and partnership. May God bless Albania, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you, and please join us outside for the flag raising.
Pa dallim krajinet nuk kemi nda që specifikisht jenë Malcis, po gjithë trungur shqiptarët. Kemi fatë që i kemi këtu dhe kemi deri dhe krasin se të filan privilegjin të
visim flamurin shqiptar sot në emën të gjithë organizimit.